Alex Jordan again with our Canfield weekly update. As you can tell, we're sitting in a facility that houses many of our co-curricular activities before or after school throughout the summertime, and it enhances and really helps our youngsters out prepare not only for their own wellness for a lifetime, but also for extracurricular activities. And we'll talk about this in the very near future here. Want to discuss first off is our district report card. And some folks might have seen a lot of publicizing of the report card and talking about letter grades. The one specific area we want to touch on is our performance index. That's one true blueprint on how we're doing as a school system. It talks about youngsters working at their ability level and driving the instruction from that point on and having growth individually. Our performance index actually rose 3 percentage points from the previous year. We're sitting at just over 103 as a district when it comes to performance index points, percentage points. That if we were to receive that percentage last year, we would have been in the top 10 in the state. But just like our districts were looking to grow, other districts are looking to grow. So we're sitting in a very good position at this point. But a couple key areas I want to point out for you folks. When you're looking at a district report card and looking at performance index, we're looking to get into the top 10, and then we always compare ourselves with other districts across the state. We don't necessarily look across the county or in a tri-county area. Traditionally, we're always the top school, and we continue to be that way. We expect to be there. We have those type of youngsters and those type of families sending us their youngsters to educate and that type of staff to drive instruction. But also we want to compare ourselves throughout the state. When we take a look at ourselves, last year we were positioned about 10 points just behind the top district in the state, which is Solon. Now we're sitting 7 points out of that top seat. So we're starting to grow and we're starting to get even better. We will continue to try to do so, but in the meantime, we want to point out one key area as well. And this bodes well, and it speaks volumes for our commitment, board, administration, and the entire staff, commitment to the community, utilizing tax dollars wisely. Only 2 districts scored higher than Canfield throughout the state and spent less money per child. It's very important. This is an area where we definitely cherish, and we make sure that we utilize our funds appropriately. So again, we're moving forward with the district report card. We're doing better, and again, being fiscally responsible. We talked about where we're at today purposely, and we're trying to move to different locations throughout the not only the district but also the community. But we want to highlight one support organization we talked about in our teaser last week, and that was Canfield Strong. Canfield Strong is a privately funded organization. It's a 501c3, and their main purpose is to support co-curricular activities, especially focusing on facilities. One facility that these men and young ladies are definitely supporting and trying to solicit privately funded dollars to enhance and refurbish not only our weight room, our locker room areas, wrestling facility. We're going to look at repositioning, again, a workout area, wellness center, also an alumni hall of fame. We like to bring in people that way with alumni and have meetings here. And we're also going to take a look at our stadium on how we need to enhance our stadium, Bob Dove Field specifically, along with the track. If you are interested in not only participating with this group, but also utilizing your funds to help support Canfield Strong, you can go to their website. It's canfieldstrong.com, and I'm sure they would be interested in receiving your participation. One other way that a district helps when it comes to facilities is a permanent improvement fund, and that is not only funded for facilities, but also anything that a district can utilize for 5 years or more. So we use that fund for transportation, buses, we use it for curricular updates, we use it for technology. We have a lot of different areas that we use the PI fund for. So if you hear people talking about PI fund, what might that be? It's permanent improvement dollars, and that is funded locally. We want to highlight one other time. It's a red out that's going to be happening this Friday versus Struthers. The events happening start first thing in the morning. We want to make sure that everybody understands that starting in the morning on WKBN at 5 in the morning, they're going to be on site talking about the game of the week. What's the game of the week? It's the football game this coming Friday versus Struthers. And then not only they'll be talking about the game, they'll be talking about, we're going to have band participating, we will have our young ladies cheering, we will have our young men represented, Coach Pav will be there, Mr. Kelly, our advisor and instructor when it comes to band. We've got our wonderful cheerleaders with Mrs. Williams will be there first thing in the morning. So we're anticipating a lot of smiles throughout the morning and throughout the day. Also want to highlight Dana Ballers from WFMJ will be on site for his sports reporting that late afternoon, right before the game at 6 o'clock, and then will be game of the week. So we're excited. Not only within the school walls, but the entire community, come out and support our Cards. We want to remind you once again that if you have any questions or concerns or updates that you would like to be us to research or get you answers for, you can do so by emailing us at canfieldupdate@canfieldschools.net. It's on our web. It's a good activity and a good way for you to connect with your schools. So again, want to thank you for participating in this and being involved in Canfield schools. And never forget, it's a great time to be a Cardinal.